Okay, let's see if this is working. It won't. Like, there's some setting on my YouTube that is restricting like comments. It's so weird. Is anybody here? No, no one's here. Okay, you know what? Hi, Denise. Okay, some viewers aren't showing up now. Hi, Charles. Oh my gosh, a disaster. Oh my gosh, I had to jump on StreamYard. I can only do so many hours on StreamYard for free. So, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Oh my goodness. Overcoming technology and techno the technically challenged. Oh. So who's up for a reading this morning? I was going to start out with some Reiki. If anybody wants Reiki, I think it's a good like clear this energy. I don't know what I said on there, so I'm gonna have to go back and like you cannot make comments. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go back and set that. Like I'm not used to using like um the YouTube interface to like live stream. I've always done it from StreamYard. So and StreamYard just makes it so much easier to do. Oh my goodness. So anybody want a reading this morning? Like or just Reiki? Oh my goodness. Okay, Denise, you're up. You're up. Not Europe. You're up. Oh boy. See, I got some coffee. Let's go. I think it's decaf. I'm on the decaf. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. This is interesting, Denise. I've never picked up this energy before, but I think this did come through in one of my previous readings with you that you're working with something. I almost feel like this is herbs because this dietary change came up. And I feel like your first card was new career and your second card is dietary change. But this feels like herbs, like the use of herbs um and plants. I almost like to improve health or your health to increase. It's a strange connection. But this came up in a reading I did for you earlier this week, I think. And it's connected to your work and you being outside working with plants. Okay. And so you get this really exciting third card, which is say goodbye to the old and hello to the new. So you are in this transition. This transition is currently happening. It's almost like the more you speak this, the more you think this, the more you're manifesting this into your reality. And it's almost like you've been working really hard on doing that this week, and it's just about to is like gaining momentum. That's what's happening. You are gaining momentum and moving in this direction of what you're trying to manifest. Let me pull like a card over here. So I feel like this could provide more information or confirmation. Yep. Believe in your dreams. So you are like manifesting whatever this is, whatever you're wanting to bring into like physical reality for yourself. You are creating this, you're manifesting it. The more you think about it, the more you do, the more you focus on having this already done. So it's really exciting. I want to know what this is. It sounds like fun. Like she's doing it. She's doing it. Like the spirit guides behind you are like, yep, 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 it's happening. Does anybody else here want a reading? Yeah. Is there a technology? You're welcome, Denise. Denise, is there an element of like selling something online? Like what you're doing? Like I think it's a cross between like service and product. Is there like, is this a business? Like, it feels like a business. Or if you haven't thought about like selling this online, you need to. And you need to find different outlets in order, like different locations to sell it, not just in one spot or two or three. It feels like more than that. Like your offerings need to be offered like a checkout spot in multiple places. Okay. All right. Well, if that makes sense, like whatever you're trying to manifest, use that as an analogy for it may be just coming to me that way, but it may be an analogy for what you're doing. Because it's saying like multiple places, like multiple places. I don't know what that means, so it may just be an analogy. All right. I'm open to do another reading. All you need to do is request it in the comments below. These are just general readings. I don't typically answer questions, but I can. I am a medium, and I've been doing a lot of mediumship lately, and it's gotten to where that's like what I do. For people when they book a session with me. So I find that really interesting because I never thought of myself as a medium, and I thought my mediumship skills were like, but they've improved because that's all I'm doing outside of these. I enjoy doing mediumship. Like some of my best friends are on the other side. Like literally. Oh my goodness. So the spiritual path is something else. It really is. It's, it's not for the faint of heart. Trying to deprogram, and reprogram beliefs and ways of thinking. about just about everything. So I'm just going to hang out today. I'll be here until 10 o'clock. So I might just do some knitting. I don't knit. I used to knit. I had needles. I didn't get very far. In my knitting. It's a great skill for people that know how to do that. I honor them. About the return of the show. I can do that. Huh. Okay. I'm pulling from my Saints and Angels card. Thank you, Denise. Wait, is it time? Is it time? Is it time? Has there been a change in who's going to be part of this? I feel like okay. You have been. Okay. This is interesting because before I pulled these cards, this is kind of what I was getting. Yeah. Okay. So before I pulled these cards, I was kind of getting you need to wait. And I felt like it was a lot longer than you maybe wanted or anticipate, but I feel like it's going to be like February before you come back. Like, let's say on a weekly basis. The cards that I was getting and the impression that I was getting was like you really it almost feels like you need to like think about like the direction you want to take this because I kind of feel like you need a change. Personally, you need like a change. A change. Like the format, maybe the format needs a change. But these cards are saying you need to pray. So you need to take time out. You need to take time out on just reflect on because I feel like you still need personal healing, and through this personal healing, this introspection, you will emerge with different ideas and directions to go with. Okay, so maybe this is kind of telling you to go within and yes, go back to what like your essence, what you want, and because this is a big distraction, and this is really bad this year. And it's saying higher education. And so you might want to, like, because you're very intelligent, and at the core of this, like, this is really calling for you to bring forth what your interests are deep down inside, like that core thing that you want to talk about, and the things you want to talk about, and they're of higher intelligence. They it and it's not this mundane stuff. And so they're telling you to look deeper, okay? And like, I got all of this before I pulled these cards, so I was like amazed to see these in the card. Like, you know, when you get connected, you're connected. So you need to look deeper. So that's saying, like, look deeper at yourself, when because this is your soul essence being expressed. And so that needs to come through in your show. And so they're really telling you to take time. It's like they're telling you take more time out. So retreat. So this is like telling you exactly what you need to do. Okay. I'm just interpreting the energy from what I got, and the cards are like just confirmation of that. So, even if you have to like make notes, I almost feel like you could do an outline for the year. So I'm kind of like, I feel like February would be like a really good time, because that's after the inauguration. That's God knows what else is going to be in the news. So if you might, I kind of feel like you really want to talk about things like they're different things that you have a very unique perspective on. And that really needs to come, yeah, sort of write a business plan for it, like an outline of like the topics that you want to, and where you want those topics to go. And I almost feel like you're going to bring other people in to this, and they are going to have like, well, they may have higher education. Um, and I feel this is going to be elevated. This isn't, it can still be, this really casual, laid back type of podcast, but I feel like this is really going to get elevated intellectually. Um, you're going to raise above this. Let me like, like, this is really exciting for you. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let me get a little more. Yeah, you write down whatever you feel like you need to write down, because when you go with what you feel, it's not going to be wrong. It'll be right. Okay. Okay. So we got there's some healing that needs to take place. And I feel like this is like mind, body, spirit for you. And this connects you more to your work when you take time for yourself and really get in tune with yourself and bringing this forward. It's going to be expressed in the end product. And then friendships. So you need to nurture some friendships. Maybe this is a friendship with yourself. Okay. Okay, so this is what's going on. This is what's coming out in this reading. And you already knew this. This is just confirmation for you that that's what you need to do. If it doesn't if it feels lackluster, like you don't have it. It shows. Like yesterday, I didn't have the enthusiasm to be here, but I showed up. you know, um, and it showed. Like if you go back and look at my video yesterday, it shows. Like, and it shows like Monday. I'm like, you know, It's um I lost the mojo for it, you know. I've my head in other places. I have other directions to go, but I do know I have to connect with people. So this is what I have to do. It's not like um I like it, but it's work. It's work. It you know, but sometimes we have to do things we don't want to do to get to where we want to be. So, um, yes, you want health topics. Find helping people find guidance on health topics. Um, Charles, do you are you going to bring alternative healing into this? Um, or is this going to be strictly traditional medicine? Or a combination of both? I don't know where you're taking your show. So that's super exciting. Um, wow. And I feel like you can get sponsors for this, Charles. Like, um, yeah. So, where I started out was healing, and that really is my passion is healing. Um, it's not necessarily doing this. um, so the mind, body, and spirit is like what I deal with when I'm doing healings. I'm not the healer. The person's the healer. All I'm doing is like bringing certain things to people's awareness so that they have the awareness and the understanding so that they can make the changes that they need to make, whether they're physical, mental, emotional. So, um, how exciting. Is there anyone here that would like a reading? Yeah, I feel like Charles, you could get you because of the the angle that you're or the niche that you're using. You you have the capacity to get sponsors that are health related. So um which may also provide you with connections to like other doctors and healers and whatnot. Like I know there's the Healy. A lot of people are into the Healy. That's something that I'm not into. I played around with the Healy, and a lot of people have benefited from the use of the Healy. Um, you might just have a show on the Healy, and maybe even become like a salesperson for the Healy if you're that enthusiastic about the Healy. Um, or I think it's yeah. So you might even partner with some alternative health sites. So, anyways, that was the end of that stream of consciousness about that. It's gone. Amazingly, here, like I'm going off on a tangent talking about this, but I found that past lives really do play a part in our health and our current incarnation. So we carry those emotions with us from its energy. So we're an infinite light, and that energy comes with us. That consciousness comes with us. We tap into that consciousness. We carry those emotions, that emotional energy with us into and through cycles of lifetimes until we heal it. So one of mine, right, Denise? We're just like healing, like a lot of people are like healing really heavy stuff. So I did get an online reading from somebody, free one. It was a past life reading. And this was a past life I was not connected to. And I was an Asian man living in China. And I feel like because I did have a connection to the Great Wall of China and like exploring my past lives, but I didn't make the full connection to this past life. And in this lifetime, I was separated from my wife and my children. So there was like all this grief. And on top of that, because of that separation and all that grief, I turned to opium. So I was this I was addicted to opium. And so I already have like, addictions. Like I was smoking. And so this came up and now I've quit smoking. I'm like over 2 weeks clean, 2.5 weeks now. And smoke free, but I still got the food issue. So working through that and having the mastery over that. Yeah. So, and I knew this was coming. Like in 2017, 2018, I saw this coming, and I knew that I would have to deal with uh, my smoking addiction, like at some point. And here we are. I always say I picked this incarnation in a bar bet, right? Well, so when I had readings done before, it's I just want to know why I picked such a life of sickness and sorrow. It's because we wanted to learn how to heal from this. We wanted to learn how, because we come here, they say we come here to earth because it's a classroom, so we learn because it's the only place that we can feel. I don't believe that. There's other existences that we can feel. So this time and space right now is just there's a lot going on. So uh I was going to tell a story about the tequila bar. We go to the tequila bar and we start drinking. We're like, we're going to sign up for this. Let's make it good. Oh my God, that's a great idea. We all get together because we travel in soul families, and we get together and we conjure this crap up. Yes. We go through that to help others. Like, let me tell you, like, my life story and my previous lives and the accumulation of all of them into healing in this lifetime has been something else. So here I am. Uh, that's why I'm here, so we can talk to you. So we go to the tequila bar and we're all like, that sounds good. Let's do it to it. And I'm just like, are you serious? Like, and then I talk to my people and they're like, yeah. Yeah, you don't like there's something coming for you. Like, go ahead and think that. Go ahead and think that. We're gonna prove you wrong. I'm like, okay, universe, you got my back. Where are you? Where are you? I'm showing up. Yeah, exactly. That's how I felt. I'm blindfolded. My ankles are tied together, and both my hands are behind my back. and and they put something in my ear so I can't hear. Go for it. You got this. Keep going. Keep going. That's like always what the spirit guides say. Keep going. You're on the right path. Just keep going. We got you back. Congratulations on being sober. Oh my goodness. It's such a challenge. It's digging for the source of that addiction. Digging for that because hey, I saw Russell Brand of all people talk about this because he had addiction problems. And so you turn to these chemicals or things or patterns of behavior because you're in pain. So when you come out of it and you get sober, you go through pain. And then you still have to like deal with the pain, the source of the pain that was, compelled you to reach out for that. So it's like without like going to another like searching something else out to satisfy that addiction, we really have to sit and deal with like the origins, the source of how that got created, whether it's in this lifetime or a past lifetime. So in with past lifetimes and current lifetimes, there's always like this repeated pattern of things. Congratulations, Charles. So it is worth it. Because God, if I can go into another lifetime and not have to deal with this crap, it's getting healed now. It's getting healed now. But we tend to have like these patterns of like experiences and behaviors and thoughts and beliefs that follow us from the one lifetime to another lifetime. And so addiction is just like an example of that. So, I had that addictive energy in me that needed to be healed. And what happened in this lifetime is I was just, surrounded by people, alcoholics. And luckily, I didn't become an alcoholic, but they were all smokers too. So, it was socially acceptable. And yeah, and bad relationships and you name it, it's and once we recognize those what is that we have that awareness about those patterns, we can break those. We can like go, okay, I'm not going to behave that way. It's like an addiction. um I'm not, I understand this now, so I'm not going to think that way, and I don't have to do this, and I don't have to behave that way. So that's kind of what's going on with all of this healing stuff. And sometimes I get upset and I'm angry and I want to give up. Like, I'm human. But no, keep going, keep going. I got my mojo, peaks and valleys. But it's just another day here. Did I do a collective reading today? Need one. Let's do a collective. What do we need to know for today? What does this group need to know for today? Okay. You guys are, we all kind of have this, yeah, Denise, you know, that is interesting. There's, yes, 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 Denise. Um, yeah, I have some of those, but they were created in other circumstances. And I would guess, Denise, that you have a repeating pattern of that in previous lifetimes. Um, it may not be the same sort of dynamics or the same soul family, but my guess is, and that's probably why you and I have connected, because we have similar, the like energies attract one another. So because you guys are motivated and um, doing what you guys are doing, because you have things going on, know that there's reward coming. There's reward. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that, Charles. Um, there's reward coming to us for our work. Okay. There's, you know, she's holding a dove here, or pigeon. Um, and we're being watched over. Our spirit guides, our angels. Oh my gosh. Like energies, maybe you guys need to connect. Like maybe Denise needs to come on your show. Uh, so there's rewards for us doing our work. Okay. There's prayer that we can do to facilitate that, and to keep us on course, keep us committed to whatever work or purpose. Like, we're talking about your life purposes today, Denise and Charles. What you are doing and you are trying to manifest into the world right now is your life purpose. Okay. And you have a commitment. You are committed to this life purpose. And that's why you're showing up today. And because you need that healing, and just know they're trying to help us, and that we will have rewards. Oh my gosh, I need this today. Um, interesting. This is an interesting exchange here in this chat. So, um, wow. Huh. I'm sorry for you guys to lose your mother at such young ages. You can say I lost mine as soon as I got here. She had no intention of being a, a true mother. Um, so interesting. I didn't think about it that way. I mean, my mother had cancer, but she's still alive. Her presence as a mother has never been good. Honestly. So, there's a lot there. Funny, interesting. I get these cards. I don't know which deck it. I think it's this one. I got mother issues. I get the mother card coming up. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, these are my cards. Anyways, it'll get healed. It was terrible, 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 terrible circumstances. Yeah, I understand my mother's, but like this goes beyond like hey, it's it's terrible because my mother my mother is actually from a past lifetime. So it's not just this lifetime, it's complicated. we we do have similar wounds. Yeah, like we all need love and we all need validation. So and that's really where I want my work to go is because my work I am an advocate for children. Um but on the other hand, all of us are children and we all need and want the same thing. We want to be accepted, we want that validation, we want that love. And the one person we want it most from is our mom. And whew, and for whatever reason, whether it's through illness, terminal illness, or accidents, or um, just absent, abusive, neglectful. That's what I got. So we all crave that, and that's what I want to speak to as a healer, as a speaker, as an author. That's what people really need. They want uh, they want that motherly love. They want to feel that motherly love, and if you don't get it, you be it. So that's kind of what I try to do here, and wow, and it's building confidence in us because when we don't have that foundation, we lack the confidence and the self-esteem to do and be us. So how to express that and what I'm doing all the time, I don't know how to. Sorry, I get emotional. It's my trigger. I think I might always feel this way, and because my work with children is healing my wound. It's um, it's healing me. It's healing me. It's healing them. It's bringing to the forefront what's being done to children and how much children are so important and childhood is so important. Um, because we didn't get it, you know? So, um, anyways, I think I'm going to go now. I got to go dry my tears. And I really appreciate you guys showing up today. And I hope I helped you. I hope, you know, you guys are doing a great job. And keep going. Because that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do my thing. And I have a commitment to my life work and my purpose and healing and healing others, and especially children, because I've been that child just like you guys have been. And the children and our inner child needs to be healed. So, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to be fine. Don't worry about me. Uh, love you too. And I'll see you tomorrow, 9 o'clock, Thursday. And hopefully I'll have my technical issues all ironed out then with YouTube. So thank you again. Blessings to both of you. Thank you.